Next week, I'm sitting at a closing table here in South Austin with a family who started out renting in this community. They loved the neighborhood so much they decided they were never leaving. And the builder they chose, it's a name almost no relocator has heard of, even though they've won People's Choice Builder of the Year 10 different times right here in Texas. This is the builder quietly taking over South Austin, Buda, Kyle, and Bastrop. Hi, I'm Brandon Holley with Highland Homes Realty right here in South Austin. And if you're considering a move to Central Texas, looking at new construction and trying to figure out which builders you can actually trust with one of the biggest financial decisions of your life, this video is for you. I'm going to walk you through who this builder is, where they're building right now across South Austin and into Kyle, what your money actually gets you, and the honest answer to whether they're the right builder for you. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 4 things. First, who Highland Homes actually is and why I keep recommending them to relocators. Second, where they're building right now in our area and what your money buys you. Third, what happens when something goes wrong during the build, because that's where most builders get exposed. And fourth, my honest take on who Highland is a great fit for and who they probably aren't. Then by the end of this video, you'll know exactly whether Highland belongs on your shortlist or not. Let's start with who Highland Homes is, because most people moving to Texas from out of state have never heard of the builder. Highland was founded right here in Texas back in 1985 by a brother and sister team, and they now build close to 4,000 homes a year across Austin, DFW, Houston, and San Antonio. And since 2016, they've been 100% employee owned, which means the person walking you through the model home, the person managing your build, and the person handling your warranty calls all have ownership within the company. That's a pretty big deal in this industry. Now, the awards, Highland has won People's Choice Builder of the Year 10 different times. They've taken home Home of the Year more than once, and they've been ranked at the top of J.D. Power's customer satisfaction rankings consistently for years. The Dallas Morning News has named them Best Builder and Best Luxury Builder, and in 2025, they were ranked the 6th largest private home builder in the entire United States. But here's the part that gets me. Outside of Texas, almost nobody knows the name. They don't run Super Bowl ads. They don't sponsor stadiums. They just keep building homes and quietly winning awards. If you're researching builders or relocating to Central Texas, hit subscribe. I break down communities, builders, and the relocation stuff most agents never talk about every single week. So where can you actually buy a Highland home in our area right now? 2 main places, and they each have a very different feel. The first is Easton Park in 78744 in Southeast Austin. Easton Park is a 2,700 acre master plan community about 12 miles from downtown. You've got miles of hike and bike trails. You have an amazing amenity center and a community fitness center. Newton Collins Elementary sits right inside the community. And then if you're looking for floor plans, Highland is building homes there right now from around 500,000. And the floor plans range from under 2,000 square feet to almost 2,800 square feet. Then the second is Six Creeks in Kyle. Different feel entirely. Six Creeks is one of the most amenity-rich communities in Kyle, with a resort-style pool, miles of trails, and a quick I-35 access to downtown. Highland shares Six Creeks with a couple of other builders, but in my opinion, their floor plans and quality stand out. If you're choosing between the two, Easton Park is more urban, closer to downtown and the airport, and built around an outdoor event lifestyle. Six Creeks gives you more of a suburban, family-anchored feel and a little more breathing room for the money. Now let me tell you about the closing I have next week, because honestly, I think this story tells you more about Highland than any award ever could. The buyer started out renting in Easton Park. They moved here from California and were just looking to rent. They wanted to fill out the community before making a 30-year decision. And after a few months of actually living there, walking the trails, going to the food truck nights, watching the neighborhood happen around them, they made up their minds. They were never going to leave. So we started shopping with new construction in the community. They landed on Highland's Matisse plan. It's a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, single story right around the 540 mark. And here's the part I really want you to pay attention to. During the inspection, the inspector did find a few things, nothing major, but real items that needed to be addressed. The builder didn't push back. They didn't argue. They didn't tell us, hey, that's something cosmetic. We don't fix that. They just fixed everything very quickly. That is what an award-winning builder looks like in real life, not the trophy on the wall, the way they show up when something is actually wrong. And I'm curious, when you think about choosing a builder, what matters most to you? Is it the reputation, the warranty, the price, or the community? Drop it in the comments below. Now let me tell you what's different when you actually walk a Highland home compared to a lot of the other production builders in the area. Most of what Highland does is semi-custom. That means you're not just picking from 3 preset design packages, you're making real choices at their design center. You're picking cabinet finishes, hardware, countertops, flooring, lighting, tile, the works. When you walk into one of their model homes, you'll notice the built-in cabinetry, the trim work, the way the kitchens are laid out. A lot of that is included or available as part of the actual build, not just dressed up on an $850,000 model that you couldn't actually replicate at that base price. And the model homes themselves are intentional. Highland has this line they use: their model homes are supposed to feel like home, not a sales office. Once you walk a couple of them, you'll see what they mean. So how do you decide if Highland is the right fit for you? If you're relocating to Central Texas and care about build quality more than getting the absolute lowest price, and you want a builder who will actually respond when something needs to be fixed, Highland is probably going to be on your short list. They check those boxes consistently. And if you want to be inside a master plan community with real amenities and on-site elementary and walkability to parks and trails, Easton Park is their strongest South Austin play right now. If you want a little more space, a smaller town feel, and an easier price point, take a look at Six Creeks and Kyle. But if your top priority is the lowest possible price per square foot, Highland is not going to be your builder. They are priced toward the top of the production builder range, and they're not trying to compete with the cheapest options. And one more thing, if you're hoping for a half-acre lot inside one of these master plan communities, go in with realistic expectations. Most of these communities are built dense and the lots tend to be on the smaller side. There are some exceptions, but you'll need to ask about those specifically. Now you might be wondering, isn't this just an agent trying to sell me on a builder he works with? And honestly, I work with most of the major builders across Central Texas. I don't have a financial reason to push Highland over anybody else. The reason I continue recommending them to certain buyers is because of the consistency I've personally seen throughout the process, from design to communication to warranty follow-up after the closing. And probably most importantly, my buyers tend to feel really good about their decision long after they move in. That matters the most. And then the second thing you might be wondering is, isn't Highland usually more expensive? And the honest answer is yes. Typically they are. You'll often pay a little bit more per square foot compared to some entry-level production builders. But what many buyers feel they're getting in return is a stronger design, higher end finishes, and a more polished building process, responsive warranty services, and historically solid resale appeal here in Central Texas. Now, does that mean Highland is the right builder for everybody? Definitely not. Some buyers would rather maximize square footage or keep their monthly payments as low as possible. And there are absolutely builders that fit that goal better. But if you're someone who values the experience, the details, and long-term confidence in the home you're buying, Highland is definitely a builder I'd encourage you to look at. And if this video has helped you think through the decision a little more clearly, hitting the like button really does help YouTube get this in front of more people trying to figure out the same move. All right, so that is one of my favorite builders in this area, Highland Homes. I highly recommend checking them out if you're looking at making a move to the area. They're building all over Central Texas and have a lot of great options. I never want to be pushy, but if you do have questions and are wondering if this is the right move for you, please reach out to me. My number is 512-487-9242. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Brandon Holley with Holley Homes Realty, located right here in South Austin. Stay tuned next week whenever we're going to talk about the difference between Kyle, Buda, and Bastrop. And if, again, you're relocating and you have some questions, check out my video about moving from California to South Austin. It has a lot of really helpful information. And if you would like a relocation guide, I am going to drop one down below that's going to kind of give you some information about South Austin, Buda, Kyle, all those areas to help you make a better informed decision. Again, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned next week and check out one of these videos next.